Hey everybody, it's Dawson, and today we're going to be talking about why bigger is better. Okay? So the old adage, size matters. It really does matter when it comes to business. Let me talk about why this is. If you have an ambition or a goal to dominate something, or you have a passion to do something, I want to relate it to a non-business thing. Imagine I have a passion to create the most beautiful paintings that ever existed in the world. And yet, I only painted one and nobody bought it. How much would my passion continue to bubble over if nobody wanted what I offered and I really didn't do much more of the thing that I say I'm passionate about? And what would happen with my credibility if I told everybody that I want to be a world-renowned painter, known forever, and yet I only did one painting and nobody liked it? Well, think about this. How do you become an expert at something? How do you dominate something? How do you actually get known for being the best? You do it by amplifying and magnifying your impact. Well, business is the same way. I can't say I'm going to be an expert. I'm going to be the best and not have anybody elevate myself or what I do to the next level, because then I can't claim I'm the best. Here's the point. If you want to achieve freedom, financial freedom and passion freedom, right? It's like take your passion and you want to be able to create freedom in your life to where, look, a lot of people have been passionate about something. I think of my stepfather. He's passionate about changing hearing care. He's passionate about the impact that people get when they can hear again. He's never been worried about making money. He's never been sitting there going through the P&L and worrying. He just has always done what he's passionate about doing, and he's created a business that's worth multiple billions of dollars pursuing his passion by being absolutely the best at what he and his team does. But no one that went to work for him, look, when you were his first employee, the message wasn't different then as it is today. If you're his 3,800 employee, the message, or the 5,000th employee globally, the message is still the same. We are going to impact the lives of the people that we serve through better hearing. Like, it is so clear. He said it from day one, even when I was a little tiny kid. And his passion has been about the perfection and approach in doing that. Size matters because the bigger you get, the more impact you create. And if you get that flywheel, the hardest part's getting the flywheel going. Now, managing the elements perfectly and flawlessly in the flywheel will never happen. Success doesn't happen with perfect and flawless execution. It happens with flawed execution. It's how you handle when it is flawed that either allows you to elevate to the next level or become irrelevant. And this is important because business owners that struggle end up contracting and becoming small again so they can control what they have. Well, size matters because the impact matters. If you're passionate about something, in fact, I would make this statement. Most business owners that tried to grow, try to become significant in the thing that they're passionate about, that struggled and then went backwards and then stayed small, most of them become very unhappy. They lose their passion for the business because the business consumes their time. It consumes their energy. It consumes their mind share, and they become bitter and angry because it's not giving back to them in the same proportionate value that they're contributing to it. So when you stay small in your business, it grinds you down. It wears you out. So at the beginning, the things you did to be passionate and go out and pursue excellence and pursue your success, you start avoiding those things because they become a weight on you because they haven't broke through. And then your business steals your ambition. It steals your passion because it drowns it with the complexity of needing to get up and do the next thing and the next thing over and over and over. Now, Some of the best businesses in the world do the same thing over and over and over and over, better every day. Granular incremental improvement, which is what Jim Collins talks about. Innovation, 2 types: radical, something new, or innovation from granularly improving the thing that you know works and making it better and striving to do that every single day so your impact can become more profound. You have to grow your business in order to take the boredom and the redundance out of the business. You need to bring people in to do the things that you've been doing to get it to work so you can go do the next thing that creates the next evolution of growth. When you grow and you find success in the things that you're doing, and you are able to align other people with it gives you the courage and the ambition to go to the next level. When you screw that up or fail or get beat back, it's in those learnings. What did I do wrong? Given the opportunity, how would I do it differently? And then moving into the different level of execution so you can have a different level of success. And it's in that granular improvement, that granular climb up that steep hill to get to the next plateau, that you find the courage to go bigger. And if you want to attract more higher level doers and thinkers, you need to have growth so they have an opportunity to succeed inside your business. You have to grow or you will lose your key contributors, because at some point they'll say, it's not growing enough for me to accomplish my personal, professional, and financial goals. The whole art in growing your business and scaling it is creating a path, a vehicle, a process where people can come and work with you, bringing product innovation or bringing service innovation, and take over the things you're doing today so that instead of you doing 10 things, you have 10 people doing 10 things, and those 10 things are so aligned with the one thing you have to do at the highest level of impact that the whole business moves forward. So you go from 10 people doing it to 100 people doing it. That's where scaling comes in. And it's in the practicing to scale that creates actually the fun. Now think about this. If you're doing something as a solopreneur and you're doing it over and over and over and over, and you perfect that and you train somebody else to do it, and then you train another person to do it and you train another, usually 3 times of training people to replicate what you do, now you got a system. Now what happens when that system takes a life of its own, and now you can sit back and you can watch this thing that you created take a life of its own and give life to the people that are doing it with you, who trusted you, who are following you. With that kind of accountability and success and that kind of empowerment, you then go and do it over and over and over. And one day you sit back and you're a Bill Gates, or you created Virgin, and you've got hundreds of different businesses operating underneath you with one brand name, or whatever. You can do and be whatever you want. But the reason size matters is your credibility with attracting people who can help you achieve those results is always going to be at issue if you stay small. So you can't have a conversation with somebody to say, join me, I'm going to help you pursue your personal, professional, and financial aspirations, and we're going to do something huge and significant, but it's just me and it's just you. Like, that vision is not a credible vision, because I already know coming into the equation, I'm going to bump up against you if it's just you and it's just me. Painting the story that I'm looking for 10 people or 100 people to do this so the business can evolve to the next level and I can go do that, and then everyone can succeed at this level of success, and being able to communicate that and articulate that and show a vision, a path to that, will attract a higher level of thinker, doer, contributors who are inspired to elevate and impact whatever it is you started that you were passionate about. And no one can tell me that their passion diminishes with the higher level of impact their dream creates. Like, it's not believable. But the higher your impact that your dream that you dreamed about and you're creating it, the more you create confidence in others, the more you create trust, the more you create influence, and the more people you do that through, you create impact, and that impact will actually drive your personal, professional, and financial freedom. Now, from a business standpoint, let's be clear about something. Businesses that are between 0 and 10 million command somewhere around a 2 to 3 times EBITDA when they sell. A business that's 20 million might command 4 to 6 times EBITDA. A $50 million business might command 6 to 8 times EBITDA. A $100 million business will command 8 to 10 times EBITDA. A $1 billion business will get 14 to 16 times EBITDA. And if you're multi-billions, you can trade, if you're public or for a strategic acquisition, you can trade between 20 and 30 times EBITDA. Size matters. Staying small diminishes both your overall impact and your overall value. Knowing this and knowing there's a flood of money looking for high achievers, high doers, successful businesses, why choose to stay small? Why not choose to go big? The only reason you wouldn't go big is you don't have the technical knowledge, awareness, or security to do it. Grant Cardone and I founded Cardone Ventures, so we, two guys that don't have the insecurity, don't have the fear, and do have the knowledge on how to grow and scale businesses to maximum value, we recognize that if somebody doesn't come along helping you to understand the drivers, understand the process, understand the things necessary from a leadership and from a practical standpoint, and don't understand the key indicators to growth, well, if somebody doesn't come along and help you do it, you're going to struggle in the process. And we believe by coming alongside and helping you do it, we'll drive the value multiples of your business. Just like I said before, why sit at 10 million if you could be 100 million? Why sit at 100 million if you could be at 1 billion? And so finding people who have an active, vested interest, not a disinterest. See, like private equity groups and hedge funds and family offices invest in other people's businesses so that when you succeed, they can sell your business and take their dollars and then redeploy them in the next thing that's going to grow. Grant and I want to work with you and hold your businesses and grow them to the maximum of value possible to where you can identify you've achieved your personal, professional, and financial result, and you've accomplished the very thing to bring you the success and the freedom that you identify early on by giving you the technical and structural aspect of how to go about doing it. How to plan your strategy, how to attract the right people, how to inspire the right people to build with you, how to find the right strategic partners, how to create structured partnership programs, all the elements from people who have done it over and over and over. And the point of this conversation is this. If you're 2 and you want to go to 20, if you're 5, you want to go to 50, you're 10, you want to go to 100, or you're 100 and you want to go to 1 billion, you want to see your passion, your joy come to life in real life. And you want to do it in an environment and in a way that can allow you to succeed bigger, better, and more substantially, creating overall more value for you, the people who trust you, and the people that you get to do it with, having more joy along the way. That is the whole purpose, the whole foundation for Cardone Ventures. And this is what I talk about on the B. Dawson Show. This is what I talk about in person. This is what inspires me to take everything I've learned, everything I've done, everything I've seen, the knowledge I have, map and mirror that to somebody like Grant, who's had all the success he's had in business and real estate, and bring something to people that will allow them to accelerate their personal, professional, and financial goals through their business while they pursue their passion with people who trust and want to follow them. And that is what Cardone Ventures does, and that's what my commitment to each and every one of you is. So thank you for joining me, and we look forward to working with you.